Hello everyone, my name is Emily McClure and I have been Student Council President for the 2019-2020 school year. As you can tell, this isn't the most ideal platform to celebrate our seniors and their accomplishments on, but I am so happy to be able to make accommodations so we can still do so. This class has been through so much in the last 2 months, which makes me believe they deserve to be celebrated that much more. Student Council has worked very hard to make sure they are still recognized like any other class. We hope this makes you all feel loved. To make this Senior Honors Night as close to the real thing as possible, we have all written speeches about our seniors and will progress through a slideshow as each senior is recognized. So without further ado, here's Miss Jennifer Johnson.
For our next senior, we have Edom Alameu. She is planning on going to Ball State University and studying biology/pre-med. She hopes to become a pediatrician and make a difference by caring for others. Outside of her work, she enjoys spending time with her family and friends while baking, watching TV shows, and playing tennis. During her time at Burris, she was on the girls' tennis team and in advanced band. In the band, she was awarded the Director's Award. Outside of helping Burris, she has volunteered at the Kennedy Library and her church with the choir and youth services.
Victoria Avila plans on attending Southern Adventist University to study chemistry and mathematics. She also plans on earning her teaching certificate and hopes to become a high school teacher. During her high school career, she has earned Most Prolific Novelist, All-A Honor Roll, Kiwanis Top 10 Sophomores, and All-Stars of Delaware County. For extracurricular activities, she managed the boys' soccer team, participated in prom committee, was inducted into Burris Honor Society, served on the Student Advisory Committee, and was the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Huddle Leader. Outside of school, she babysits, works with the Children's Ministry Department at her church, and helps promote youth rallies. In her free time, she enjoys scuba diving, water skiing, wake surfing, knitting, reading, and hanging out with family. Although her schedule is busy, she always keeps a smile on her face and always thinks of the positives. She even said, "I have loved my time at Burris and will miss my classmates and friends. Most importantly, I am sad to be leaving the wonderful teachers who didn't just teach, but listened and advocated for us." Well said, Tori. We will miss you too, and best of luck on your new journey. Our next senior is Allie Beams. At school, Allie was known for her common sense. She was also encouraging to her peers when they got down on themselves. After high school, Allie plans on going straight into the workforce. She is planning on working with her mother at Navient. Outside of school, she enjoys spending time with her family and her dog, Winsley May. She also works at a local restaurant. Allie is looking forward to life after high school. Besides joining the workforce, she is excited to be moving out to live on her own.
Next up is Ian Blackmer. Ian is attending Ball State University and is going to study computer science and language arts. He wants to one day become a famous game creator and has interest in drawing, telling stories, and making games. Ian also won a scholarship for winning first place in the IUPUI Scratch competition. I'm very confident that Ian will use his talents well in the future and entertain numerous people through his creations. Please take a moment to recognize Ian Blackmer.
Grace will be attending Butler University with plans of studying accounting. She hopes to become a CPA and travel the world. She enjoys theater, volunteering, and dance. Her senior year, she was awarded with the Butler Academic Scholarship. In 9th and 10th grade, Grace earned a bronze medal in the National Spanish exam and was part of the AB Honor Roll. In 11th grade, she earned the President's Volunteer Service Award, National Prudential Spirit of Community Award, Certificate of Merit, and was part of the All-A Honor Roll. In school, she was a part of the Burris National Honor Society, and outside of school, Grace volunteered at Muncie Civic Theater and was the manager at Greek's Pizzeria.
Another senior we have at Burris is Lucas Butler. He plans to attend Ball State in the fall for business and financing. In life, he hopes to have a family and travel the world. He likes to play baseball and travel. He was on the National Honor Society and received an academic scholarship. He was a captain on the baseball team for 3 years and was on the basketball team for 1 year.
Cole Carroll. Cole plans on attending Ball State University to major in mathematics. He enjoys computer building, video games, and spontaneity. Cole's senior year includes track varsity letter, winner of the FIM Bloomington District event, and completion of Schaefer Leadership Academy. During his time at Burris, he managed girls and boys basketball. He holds 2 national Spanish exam medals and served on the Student Advisory Committee. Cole participated in the National Honor Society, News in a Flash, Political Science, Volunteer Club, and many more. Can't wait to see you become a Cardinal, Cole. Have a great freshman year.
One of our Burris seniors is Adam Childs. He has not decided what college he is attending, but he is thinking about Taylor University or Ball State to study biomedical engineering. Adam likes to hang out with his friends and take apart and build things. In life, he hopes to be able to make a living doing something he enjoys. In 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, he earned a gold at ISMA for piano. In 9th grade, he got a perfect musical scoring at the FAFSA competition for a piano duet. In 10th grade, he got a superior rating for the Ball State Piano Guild and advanced to state for piano for the Junior Festival Playoff Scholarship. In 9th grade, he played soccer and basketball. In 10th grade, he did jazz band and pep band and played tennis. His sophomore through senior year, he did swimming and FCA. He also did Honor Society his junior and senior year. As a senior, he received the Boys Mental Attitude Award for the swim team. He also plays trombone in the Grace Baptist Church Orchestra.
Our next senior is DeFord C.J. Cope. C.J. plans to attend Ball State University to study psychology. His biggest hope is to give children the help they need to overcome their inhibitions and seize their future. His interests include music and writing. During his senior year, he was awarded the Storer Scholarship, the Presidential Scholarship, and the O'Bannon Higher Ed Grant. Previously, he was an academic all-star, on the All-A Honor Roll, and won a gold medal for the National Spanish Exam. During school, he participated in National Honor Society by being the communications advisor, and he tutored as well. Outside of Burris, he participated in events at his church like the Advent and Easter programs and the Don's Fish Fry dinners. Congratulations, CJ.
Our next senior is Hayden Chris. Hayden plans on attending Ivy Tech next fall, then transferring to Ball State University to study social work. She hopes to help people and to make sure that children are in safe, loving homes. Her sophomore year of high school, she earned Student of the Month. Hayden has also helped cook foods for the less fortunate. She has done this with the Ronald McDonald House in 2017 and through Bridges Community Services. Outside of school, she enjoys music and politics. Hayden said, "I have always struggled in school, but my greatest motivator is helping others. Academics have never been my strong suit. I want to help others in my future career, which is why I am so incredibly focused on pursuing social work. My dream is to keep the children of Muncie in safe homes and make sure the less fortunate aren't ignored and taken advantage of. I will ride my excessive empathy as far as it will take me. You go, Hayden."
Antonio Davis is going to Ivy Tech for general studies and is likely to transfer to Indiana Wesleyan or Ball State, where he will major in psychology. He hopes to maintain a good career, move, and be a good man. His interests are soccer, skateboarding, and listening to and discovering music. He was awarded the Summer Schooler Nominee Award in 2017, was an invited scholar to National Youth Leadership Forum, and was a member of the National Society of High School Scholars in 2019. He was a co-captain of the JV soccer team sophomore year and was an AB Honor Roll student several times. He made the school's varsity team in soccer and track and participated in yearbook in freshman and sophomore year. Outside of school, he volunteered at SOAR for children with special needs, mentors a young man with autism, and played soccer for the DCFC travel team freshman through senior year. He also worked 3 jobs all throughout high school. He was accepted into IU East, Indiana Wesleyan, Ball State, and Ivy Tech. He received a $16,000 scholarship from Indiana Wesleyan.
The next senior is former president of Student Council, Emma Davis. Emma plans to attend Purdue University and study computer science and Spanish. Emma hopes to work for NASA in the future. She also says that she wants to make the world a better place through her actions and repay her family for the love and support they have provided for her throughout the years. Her hobbies include making art, writing, watching TV and movies, playing basketball, reading, and listening to all types of music. During her senior year, she was awarded the Emerging Leaders Scholarship, the Lathrop P. Johnson Scholarship, the eKeeper Systems Unparalleled Excellence Scholarship, the Arthur D. and Josephine M. Roebling Scholarship, and the College of Science Summer Scholarship. During her time at Burris, she was on the All-A Honor Roll. Emma was a Richard G. Lugar Symposium for Tomorrow's Leaders invitee, an Embracing the Future Gregory A. Ballard Summit invitee, an IHSAA Student Athlete Board nominee for 2017, a Kiwanis Sophomore Luncheon invitee, and a United States Presidential Scholars nominee. She won third place at the Cornerstone Delaware County Art Show, received the AP Scholar Award for 2019, and 2019 Certificate of Multilingual Proficiency. She was a Student Athlete of the Month and participated in the PAC Academic All-Conference for basketball and track, and was awarded with the Most Improved and Mental Attitude Awards by her coaches. At various points, Emma was President and Social Committee Director of Student Council and Vice President and President of Class Council. In the Political Science Club, she took the role of Secretary and was the co-president of the Gender and Sexuality Alliance Club. She was also involved in Prom Committee, Burris Honor Society, varsity basketball, and varsity track and field. Outside of Burris, she volunteered at St. Lawrence Elementary School, St. Lawrence Church, and the Jay County Optimist Club. She also waitressed at Bowman's B&K. Emma leaves us with this note today. I really love Burris with all of my heart. I came to Burris in 6th grade and was scared to make new friends and be in a new environment, but now I could not imagine attending school anywhere else. I want to thank my teachers for being supportive and teaching me lessons, not only about school, but about life. I wouldn't have wanted my Burris experience to happen any other way. I love Burris, and I'm grateful I got to experience being a part of this family. Congratulations, Emma.
Another fantastic senior is Catherine Dragic. Catherine is planning to go to college at Hillsdale College. She intends on following a pre-med path by majoring in bio, but also majoring in Spanish. She also wants to get a minor in psychology. Her hope in life is to become an independent woman who follows her passions and can live next to the people she loves. She enjoys playing tennis, listening to music, baking, singing, hanging out with friends, and playing with dogs. Catherine is interested in helping out others and giving back to the community. Awards that she earned during her senior year include the Hillsdale Merit Scholarship, which is a half-tuition scholarship, and the Ever and Wine Publishing and Poetry's Nation's National Poetry Contest semifinalist. As a 9th grader, she earned the Scholastic Art and Writing Award Honorable Mention and a silver medal on the National Spanish exam. In 10th grade, she was awarded the Exchange Club Top 10 Sophomores Achievement and an honorable mention on the National Spanish exam. When Catherine was a junior, she again got honorable mention on the National Spanish exam and won the Kiwanis Club Top 5 Juniors Award, AP Scholar Award, and the 2019 Certificate of Multilingual Proficiency. During her entire high school career, she served on student council and played for the Burris girls tennis team. During Catherine's junior year, she was a part of the Prom Committee and National Honor Society. And in her final year at Burris, she was in the volunteer club and was the vice president for her class in the National Honor Society. Outside of schools, Catherine was a part of her church youth group. She also volunteered at the Muncie Public Library, the Muncie YMCA Child Care, and she was an assistant for the Muncie YMCA tennis program. She was involved in the medical community, volunteering at hospitals, and was in the National Student Leadership Conference Medicine and Healthcare program. Catherine also has a message for her fellow seniors. I quote here, I may not be close to all of you, but I can say that I am proud of each and every one of us, for all of our accomplishments, for making it this far, and for overcoming everything that has been thrown our way. These past 4 years were not easy, but we had each other throughout it all. I have you guys to thank you for helping me find myself and breaking me out of my shell. I could not have done it without you. End quote. We are all very excited to see what Catherine will do.
Megan plans on going to Hillsdale College to study history, psychology, and possibly Spanish on a pre-law path. She hopes to go to law school after graduating college to become a family lawyer. Her biggest goal in life is to start a family and be the best mom she can be. Among many things, Megan enjoys hanging out with friends, watching Netflix, photography, swimming, calligraphy, writing, and anything involving cacti. This year, she received the Hillsdale Merit Scholarship, the 2019 Certificate of Multilingual Proficiency in Spanish, as well as the Dr. Martin Luther King Award. In her freshman, sophomore, and junior years, she earned an honorable mention for the National Spanish exam and was part of the All-A Honor Roll. In 10th grade, she also received the Exchange Club recognition of Sophomore Excellency, as well as being awarded the English 10 Student of the Year. In Megan's junior year, she was also an NSHSS member and recognized as one of the top 5 juniors from the Kiwanis Club of Muncie. Throughout high school, she was a member of the varsity tennis team as well as student council. As an upperclassman, Megan was a part of the Honor Society, being the president her 12th grade year. She also was a part of the prom committee in 11th grade and joined volunteer club in 12th grade. Outside of Burris, Megan volunteered at the Muncie Public Library and for childcare at the YMCA. She was also a tennis assistant at the Y, went to church youth group and camp, as well as being a part of the NSLC Law and Advocacy program.
Logan Elliott plans on attending Ball State University to major in audio engineering. He hopes to stay connected with people he grew close with, to be successful, and to stay happy amongst all of it. He plays guitar and he likes to skateboard. He was a part of the school's swim team in freshman year. Outside of school, he worked at Gibson's Arena all throughout high school.
Colton Fisher. Colton plans to attend Hanover College and study communication. Colton hopes to graduate Hanover with a communications degree. Colton's hobbies include hunting, fishing, and basketball. During his senior year, he was basketball captain and received co-MVP and was awarded the Blythe Scholarship. Colson also received Most Improved Player on the basketball team and Mr. Integrity for golf. While at Burris, he played track and field, basketball, golf, soccer. He also was able to job shadow Governor Holcomb to a trip to Washington, where he sat in the Oval Office with Vice Presidential Pence and briefly met President Trump. Can't wait to see you become a Panther. Have a great freshman year, Colton.
Autumn Gable plans to attend Franklin College to study elementary education in the fall. She hopes that she can influence others positively and help others see their potential. She enjoys watching Disney movies, spending time with friends, being in nature, and making others smile. During her senior year, she has earned many scholarships and awards, such as the President's Volunteer Service Award, Franklin College Academic Scholarship, Angie Wilson Scholarship, and was a cheer captain. She also received the Varsity Soccer Award in 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, the Varsity Cheer Award in 9th, 11th, and 12th grade, Most Improved Cheerleader in 9th grade, All Academic Award in 11th grade, Student Athlete of the Month in 10th grade, and was also a cheer captain in 10th grade. She has participated in many activities at Burris, such as varsity soccer, varsity cheerleading, was a GSA member, and an ECA member. Outside of school, she was a member of the Delaware County Pride Team, 180 Student Leadership, and 180 Serve Week.
Next up, we have Kelby Herway-Shuntz. Kelby is planning on attending Indiana University Bloomington to study pre-medicine and Spanish. After college, Kelby plans on opening his own medical practice and hopes to be able to support and provide for his family, as well as helping others. He has received the Hudson and Holland Scholarship and the Multilingual Proficiency Award, as well as many other honors. He has participated in theater and the Thespian Society, swim team, and most importantly, homecoming lip sync. Kelby is one of the nicest people I have ever met, always being able to entertain and have fun with everyone around him. I believe that Kelby will do great things in the future with his own medical practice. Please take a moment to recognize Kelby Herway-Shuntz.
Our next senior is Henry Hofstetter. Henry plans to attend Ivy Tech to study computer science. A goal he has for life is to work a high-paying job. In his free time, he enjoys video games, mountain biking, and construction. Henry was on the AB Honor Roll and participated in track and field. Congratulations, Henry.
Our next senior is Dejor Howard. Dejor plans to attend the University of Southern Indiana and study dental hygiene. His goal is to earn a bachelor's degree or higher and one day become a dentist.
Some of his hobbies include volleyball, track, watching Netflix, and reading mystery novels. During his time in high school, he was honored with the 3.5 or higher GPA award and perfect attendance award. He was involved in the men's volleyball club, the boys' track team, and homecoming committee. In his spare time, he volunteered as a children's church assistant and worked at KFC. I can't wait to see what you achieve, Dejor. Congratulations.
One of our Burris seniors is Ian James. He is attending IU in Bloomington to study law and public policy and sociology. His goal is to be a prosecutor and eventually run for office. He likes to read, listen to music, and do anything sports. As a sophomore, he earned the Burris Men's Soccer Sportsmanship Award. He also earned a varsity letter in soccer his sophomore and junior year. He was on the soccer team and in the student advisory committee and volunteer club. His senior year, he was in the Burris Honor Society. Outside of school, he has worked as a waiter as well as volunteered at his church and his grandparents' church in Illinois.
One of our incredible seniors is Bracken Carnes. Bracken Carnes plans to attend Liberty University, where he wants to study a biomedical degree. His goal is to use this education to become a doctor. He enjoys hunting, fishing, soccer, and basketball outside of school. Bracken is an excellent student athlete. He's played for the soccer, basketball, and golf teams and has earned numerous awards for his senior year, such as All-Pac Conference for soccer and basketball, and Student Athlete of the Month for both soccer and basketball. During his 9th through 11th grade tenure in Burris, he earned Delaware County Soccer Player of the Year in 2019 and was a part of the National Honor Society. Bracken has done a lot outside of Burris. He traveled on mission trips in Central America in 2012 and 2015 and was on the Common Way Youth Group. He's done some work in the community by painting for a better way in Muncie. He's also helped the community by completing a service week at Appalachian Service Project. Lastly, he worked as a lifeguard at Delaware Country Club and was a groundskeeper for Prairie Creek. All of us at Burris are sad to see him go.
Carter Kessler plans to major in geographic design, but he hasn't decided his university. In his future, his goal is to become a successful videographer. Some of his many hobbies and interests include photography, video editing, and music.
Next up is Hannah Kreider. Hannah is planning on attending Bryn Mawr College and is going to study chemistry with a minor in Spanish. In the future, she hopes to either become an epidemiologist or a research chemist. Hannah enjoys listening to podcasts and playing basketball. She has received numerous scholarships and awards, including the Bryn Mawr College Presidential Scholarship and the 2019 Indiana Department of Education Certificate of Multilingual Proficiency. Hannah has also participated in numerous extracurriculars, such as being the secretary and treasurer of the Burris Honor Society, class secretary, and communications director for the GSA. Hannah is one of the smartest and funniest people I've known, and I know that she will do great things whether she's a research chemist or an epidemiologist. Please take a moment to recognize the best sister in the world, Hannah Kreider.
Jalen Crane. Jalen plans on attending Ball State University to study construction management. Jalen hopes to one day own his own construction company. His interests include playing basketball and fishing. During his senior year, he received PAAC Student Athlete and Student Athlete of the Month and co-MVP on the basketball team. During his 9th and 10th and 11th grade year, he made the honor roll. While at Burris, he played basketball, ran track, and managed cross country. Can't wait to see you become a Cardinal. Have a great freshman year, Jalen.
Joshua Kubelnik, also known as JD, plans to become a member of the United States Air Force while studying along the topic of the aerospace medical field. His hopes and goals for the future include owning a farm, helping others, having a good relationship with his family, and to be successful. JD was awarded for his 3.0 GPA and participated in school activities such as soccer during his freshman year and baseball during his sophomore year. Outside of his school life, JD is an integral part of his family farm and a big brother to 4 sisters, Adriana, Abigail, and adopted twins, Adelie and Alea.
Our next senior is Kiara Mack. After high school, Kiara plans on entering the workforce. Outside of school, she enjoys helping animals, reading, and playing with her sisters. Now that school is over, she is hoping to have more time to spend with her family. Kiara will be remembered by her peers and teachers as a kind young woman who worked really hard. Congratulations, Kiera, and good luck in this next chapter of your life.
Claire McIntosh plans to study at Ball State University with an undecided major, likely psychology. She hopes to earn an undergraduate, master's, and doctorate degree in her decided major. Her hobbies include traveling, drawing, painting, and completing DIY projects. She also loves to run and make healthy meals. She was awarded the Ball State Alumni Legacy Scholarship and was inducted into the Honor Society. Her school activities include homecoming committee, prom committee, and honor society. She has been involved in her church and has volunteered for the United Way Day of Caring. She has also made Christmas cards for children with cancer and made gifts for Christmas for elderly in nursing homes.
Our next senior is Bryce Monroe. Bryce plans on attending Davenport University, where he will study surgical nursing. He hopes to be financially stable as well as married in his early 20s and compete well in track and field next year. Bryce likes track and field, working out, and fishing. This year, he received the Academic Platinum Achievement Award and a sports scholarship. Throughout high school, he earned AB Honor Roll, the Honors Diploma, IHSAA Face of Sportsmanship Award, Soccer Mental Attitude Award, Sectional Champion in Shot Put, State Qualifier for Discus, PAC Champion for Shot Put and Discus, and Soccer Sectional Championships. Outside of school, Bryce played for the DCFC Adult Football Club and was a member of Grace Lutheran Evangelical Church. Although I didn't know Bryce very well, I was on the same track team with him last year and a few weeks this year. I never knew much about field events, but I did know that Bryce always worked hard and performed well. It was inspiring to see where his hard work took him. He was also a very supportive teammate, cheering on all the runners as we ran. I'm glad I was able to be on the same team as him, even though it was for a short time, and I wish him the best at Davenport.
Ethan Monroe plans to attend Ivy Tech and then transfer to Ball State University to study general sciences and eventually major in computer sciences with a business administration minor. He hopes to become a database administrator and then become the head of IT at a company with his business administration minor. He enjoys golfing and cars. He was on the Burris varsity golf team from 9th grade to 11th grade. He also volunteered at United Way in 2019 and 2020.
Chase Myers is attending Vincennes University, where he plans to major in audio engineering. He hopes to produce for a platinum record. His interests are music and marine biology. He earned a Mental Attitude Award for baseball and the Best One-Liner from Mrs. Shepherd. He participated in baseball and key club at Burris. Outside of school, he participated in the White River Cleanup and was the CEO of Golf Cart Cleaning. He made the decision of going to college for something he loves doing rather than doing what his parents or other people think he should do.
Alicia Navarro plans to attend 1 year of Ivy Tech and then transfer to Anderson University. She plans to study physical therapy. She hopes to become a physical therapist, be independent, and have an apartment. Her hobbies are to spend time with her family and FaceTime with Trinity. Her school activities include cadet teaching, pep band, and band. Her activities outside of Burris include volunteering to feed the homeless with her youth group and Sound the Alarm Church.
Owen O'Neill. Owen plans on attending Ball State. His major is undecided. His goals include helping people and being successful. His hobbies are video games, ping pong, and Dungeons and Dragons. He received the Presidential Scholarship to attend Ball State. His accolades include the Exchange Club of Muncie Sophomore Honors Award and Kiwanis Excellence Award. His activities included Schaefer Leadership Academy, National Honor Society, varsity golf team, and volunteer club. Outside of Burris, he was a clue master at Epic Escape Games. Can't wait to see you become a Cardinal. Have a great freshman year, Owen.
Our next senior is the talented Ellie Parkinson.
Ellie plans to attend Ball State University and study child development with a minor in psychology. She hopes to make a difference in the lives of children and love others well. Along with her hopes, she is passionate about advocating for mental health and helping others know that they are not alone in their struggles. Some of her hobbies include singing, leading worship, and spending time with her friends and family. During her senior year, she has been awarded the DAR Good Citizen Award and the BSU Rising Cardinal Award. In 9th and 11th grade, she was awarded the MLK Junior Citizenship Award. At school, she was the co-leader of the FCA club and participated in student council, choir, and the school musical titled The Putnam County Spelling Bee. Outside of school, she is an active member at New Life Presbyterian Church as a nursery volunteer, band leader, and student leader in her youth group. She also worked at Janelle Kramer's daycare. Go do amazing things, Ellie.
Trinity Poole plans to attend Ball State University to study apparel design. She hopes to one day be financially stable, to help those in need, to have her own business, and be happily married and start a family. She enjoys going to church, singing, and spending time with her family and friends. Her scholarships and awards include the MLK Citizenship Award, Honor Society, and All A's Honor Roll. She also received the MLK Citizenship Award in 10th grade and A and B Honor Roll in 11th grade. School activities include cheerleading in 7th to 9th grade, and she did the lip sync battle in 11th and 12th grade. Activities outside of Burris include volunteering at Vacation Bible School and feeding her sheep. Trinity says, "I'm truly blessed and thankful to have had the opportunity and experience to cherish all of my 13 years at Burris. All of the amazing and fun memories that I got to do with my friends and classmates, in which I call my family, will have a special place in my heart. Thank you for making my 4 years of high school a crazy and unforgettable moment. I love you all and will miss you all dearly."
The next senior is one near and dear to my heart, Miss Chloe Price. During her next few years, she plans to attend Central Michigan University to study her passion, acting. She also is considering a minor in Spanish. She hopes to find happiness and success in whatever she does and do it surrounded by the people she loves. In her free time, she enjoys drawing and listening to music. During senior year, she was awarded the 50% CMU Merit Scholarship. During her other years of high school, she was awarded the Music and Memory High School Volunteer of the Year Award, Most Improved Geometry Student Award, National Spanish Exam Silver Award, the Certificate of Multilingual Proficiency Award, the Freshman Excellence Award, and was honored with the Best Accent during her play 110 Stories. Throughout her years at Burris, she's been involved in theater, student council, thespians, and National Honor Society. Outside of school, she was a loyal volunteer for Music and Memory and was always singing very loudly. I'm so proud of you, Chloe, and can't wait to watch you achieve all of your dreams.
Our next senior is Zachary Ring. Zach will be attending Ivy Tech or Ball State University, where he plans to study culinary arts. He hopes to be a valued chef at a reputable restaurant. Zach enjoys cooking, spending time with his friends, and playing video games. He was a part of Burr's swim team for 5 years. Outside of school, he worked at his parents' small business off and on for 3 years. I knew Zach through swimming, and although I did not interact with him much, I always thought about how crazy it is that he's able to swim butterfly as well as 200 IM, which are, in my opinion, some of the worst events in swimming. I enjoyed having him as a teammate these past few years, and I wish him the best. Zach also wanted to add that he is sad to know that he's leaving Burris on a sour note, but he has built special connections and friendships with everyone. He is very grateful for that, and he hopes to stay in touch.
Maddie Rubish plans to attend Ball State University in the fall while studying architecture and planning. Her goals for the future are to graduate college and be successful in whichever career path she chooses to follow. Some of her hobbies and interests include drawing, painting, cheerleading, and soccer. Maddie was awarded the Ball State Scholars Award and the Award of Excellence winner for the Greater Muncie Area Council on Youth Leadership. Maddie has received the Triple Threat Award during her freshman and sophomore years, the Spanish Award for the National Spanish Examination, also in her freshman and sophomore years, 3 varsity soccer awards during her freshman, sophomore, and junior years, 2 varsity cheer awards during her freshman and junior years, 2 varsity track awards during her freshman and sophomore years, the MVP track award in her freshman year, the Sportsmanship Award for cheer in her freshman year, the Mental Attitude Award for cheer during her sophomore year, the Best All-Around Cheerleader Award in her sophomore year, and the Leadership Cheerleading Award in her sophomore and junior years. Maddie was involved in the soccer team, the cheerleading squad, the track team, prom committee, and a member of the National Honor Society. Outside of the classroom, she was an active serve participant at Union Chapel. She was also a student leader at 180 Youth Group and an Ironman volunteer. She also was employed at TJ Maxx.
One of our Burris seniors is Joshua Sander. He plans to attend Purdue University to major in mechanical engineering. In life, he wants to work for an environmentally sustainable company. He enjoys creation-based video games, graphic design, biking, and writing. He was on the AB Honor Roll for one semester of 9th and 10th grade, and the All-A Honor Roll for the rest of 9th and 10th, and all of 11th grade. He was a swim team captain and a member of the Burris Honor Society. Outside of Burris, he is a lifeguard at Catalina Swim Club. One of our Burris seniors is Josiah Smith. Josiah plans to attend Wesleyan University, and he hasn't decided his major yet. In life, he hopes to leave a lasting impact on the people around him and build amazing relationships. He likes to play Ultimate Frisbee, read, and play board games. He received a 21st Century Scholars Scholarship. He played basketball in 9th and 11th grade years, playing varsity 1 year. He ran cross country his 10th through 12th grade years, being on varsity 2 years, and he was in the Ultimate Frisbee Club in 12th grade. And he ran track in his 9th and 10th grade years, earning varsity both years. Outside of Burris, he hangs out with friends, participates in Frisbee clubs, stays involved with his youth group, and works at Dairy Queen.
Alexander plans on attending IU in Bloomington. He is undecided about his major. His biggest goal in life is happiness. Throughout high school, he was part of the basketball team and ran cross country.
Next up is Maddie Swackhammer. Maddie is attending Purdue University West Lafayette to study psychology. She received a full-ride scholarship to Purdue and also got scholarships for all the other universities she applied to. Maddie has been class treasurer, a member of the Honor Society, prom committee, and track and field. Maddie is also over 100 plus volunteer hours outside of school. Maddie is a very smart person who I know will do great things as a psychologist. Please give a moment to recognize Maddie Swackhammer.
In the future, Riley Taylor is planning on going to Ball State University. There he plans to study graphic design and in his free time learn fun crafts and trade. Some of those trades include sculpture, carpentry, and dance. During his time at Burris, he earned A and B honor roll and was awarded the Ball State Scholars Award. Outside of his accomplishments in Burris, he was able to volunteer doing construction work and tried out swing and salsa dancing.
Our next senior is Emmeline Thurgeson. Emmeline will be attending Brigham Young University, where she plans to study mathematics education. Her goals are to teach math at a high school or college and eventually get married and start a family. Emmeline enjoys reading and playing the piano. This year, she has earned the Brigham Young Scholarship. During her previous years in high school, she received the National Merit Scholarship Program Letter of Commendation as well as the Rising Star of Indiana. Along with this, Emmeline participated in cross-country, basketball, track and field, and Burris Honor Society. Outside of school, she participated in weekly activities and early morning seminary for her church. I had the pleasure of meeting Emmeline last year in track, and I got to know her more this year in cross-country. She is one of the hardest working people I know, and I always looked up to her as an athlete. Emmeline was one of the team captains this year, and she showed our team where hard work can take you as she advanced to semi-state for cross-country. I wish we could have ran together for track again this year, but I'm so glad I got the opportunity of having her as a teammate as well as someone I can call a friend, and I wish her the best of luck in the future.
Next up, we have Hezekiah Tyler, who is planning on attending Ball State University and plans on studying psychology or family studies. He also intends on traveling with his career, hopefully in Latin America. During his time in Burris, he was able to achieve many awards and positions, helping the Burris community. Some of those achievements include the Certificate of Congressional Recognition, second place in the Martin Luther King Essay Contest, volunteering at Habitat for Humanity, and being class president. He was an amazing help to the Burris community, and we wish him a fruitful future.
Christina Volpe plans to attend the University of Pennsylvania to study biology, business, and dance. She hopes to become a reproductive endocrinologist, dance teacher, mom, and to be happy. Her hobbies and interests include dance, baking, going to PetSmart to pet cats, traveling, eating, exercising, teaching, babysitting, Netflix, and learning languages. Her awards include the Presidential Scholarship at Drexel University, MLK Excellence Award, and 3 first-place dance awards, as well as 10 dance scholarships. Her honors include the National Honor Society, Rising Star of Indiana, Gold and Silver Awards in the National Spanish Exam, NSLC MVP Award, Darwin Award, Einstein Award, Student Instructor Excellence Award, Leadership Award, Into the Matrix Award, and High Achievement Award, as well as many dance awards. Her extracurriculars include dance, being a dance teacher, volunteering at the hospital, and having a pediatric internship.
One of our Mason seniors is Mason Waldron. Mason plans to attend Ball State University, where he wants to study physics for pre-engineering. His goal for a job is to work at Lockheed Martin. He also wants to stay active as he gets older and have a family. Mason enjoys soccer, tennis, video games, and just conversing with people. Mason is a successful student athlete. During his senior year, he won All-Pac Conference Honorable Mention for soccer and All-Pac Conference at 2 singles for tennis. He won a varsity letter in these 2 sports as well. During the rest of his athletic career, he played soccer and tennis all 4 years. He was the team captain for the soccer team and played 1 and 2 singles and 1 doubles for the tennis team. As a student, Mason was awarded the Class Philosopher Award for American Literature and All A's Honor Roll, both as a junior. Outside of Burrs, Mason refereed youth soccer games at DCFC and played both travel and adult league games at DCFC. The Burrs community congratulates Mason on his successes and is sad to see him go.
Ethan Wallen plans to attend Ball State University to major in environmental science. He hopes to become a DNR officer. He enjoys nature, fishing, and sports. He has been involved with his church, River of Life, since he was a kid. He worked at Chick-fil-A for 1 year and 8 months. During his time at Chick-fil-A, he was a team leader and considered for a promotion.
Cheers to our next senior, Raina Warren. Raina plans on attending Indiana State University to study graphic design. On this new journey, she hopes to be the best version of herself she can possibly be. She has earned the Optimism Scholarship and the 21st Century Scholarship. She served as vice president of the class of 2020 her junior year. Outside of school, she enjoys playing with her dog Esperanza and hanging out with her best friend Caleb White. One thing that stuck out to Raina during her school career was that her 3rd, 4th grade gym teacher, Mr. Shondell, nicknamed her Hula Hoop Rosa. We wish you luck on the next chapter of your life.
Next up is Thomas Seller. Thomas plans on attending Hanover College to study pre-law and international business. His goals for life include making a difference in people's lives, as well as defending those who need defended but cannot defend themselves. His interests include playing the piano, orchestra, theater, origami, and tennis. He has received the Alma Jean Prince Scholarship and the Blythe Scholarship. He has also received many musical awards for his piano compositions and gold medals for playing viola as both a soloist and part of a quartet. Thomas is one of the kindest, most talented, and most intelligent people I have met. He has amazed me with his work in theater as well as his work in orchestra, as well as with his intelligence. I know that Thomas will be able to help so many of those in need in this world. Please take a moment to recognize Thomas Seller.
Congratulations, class of 2020. It's been my pleasure to serve as your principal during your time here at Burris Laboratory School. Today we're going to take the opportunity to celebrate you, the class of 2020. We are going to recognize your achievements, your interests, and your passions. Today I'd like to leave you with a tip, and TIP is actually an acronym. The T is for thankfulness. Please always remember to show gratitude to those around you. You've walked many miles to get to this point. Take the time to show gratitude to your family and your friends, your beloved teachers, and all of those who have helped get you to this point. I is for integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody else is looking. Walk in integrity. Make good decisions. Seek counsel. Seek the advice of people who you trust, and may all your life steps be walked with integrity. And P is for purpose. Mark Twain famously said, "The two important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why." As you face these challenging times, there's only one thing you can do in this whole situation. It's to control your reaction to it. Seek your purpose. Try to find your passions and your loves as you go through life. Finally, I'd like to thank the Student Council for putting together this video that honors you, the class of 2020. Congratulations and Godspeed. And remember, once an owl, always an owl.
Hello, Burris, graduating class of 2020. I'm so proud of the adaptability, the perseverance, and the resilience that you have shown this year in the face of so many unprecedented changes. These are qualities that will help you next year as you move on to your next step after Burris, whether it's joining the career field, going to the military, or moving on to college. I look forward to Senior Honors Night every year as a chance to honor our seniors and all their accomplishments. Tonight is no different, even though we're not gathered together at school. Know that your Burris teachers, the administration, and your families are so proud of the journey that you've had through Burris, many of you since kindergarten. Tonight, I will be presenting some of our awards, and then some of our donors sent in video clips to recognize their recipients. Again, congratulations, senior class. Together, based on the scholarships you reported and those that you will earn tonight, you have put together more than $1.1 million in scholarship money for the next 4 years to help towards your education. That is an amazing number that showcases your class's hard work and your dedication to your education. To start off our scholarships tonight, I will be reading the introduction that Drs. David and Felicia Dixon wrote for the scholarship that they usually present, which is the Darren Dixon Memorial Scholarship. Darren Dixon was an amazing young man who passed away in the July of 1993. He drowned at Yellowstone National Park while trout fishing in the Lamar River. He passed into eternity doing what he loved at a place that he loved. His time at Burris was filled with several activities, including basketball, baseball, student council, Indiana Boys State, and many close friendships. He loved the environment and went to Yellowstone in a program called Christian Ministries in the National Parks. It was after his sophomore year at Taylor University that he passed away. Darren's faith in Jesus Christ was a blessing to him in life and an assurance of where he is spending his eternity. Loved by his sisters, Dr. Diane E. Dingen and Dr. Deidre N. Fultron, also Burris graduates, he is missed by his parents, his sisters, and his friends. The Darren Dixon Memorial Scholarship is given each year to a graduating senior who has an interest in the environment and a strong faith. Our family is pleased to announce the winner this year is Victoria Avila. Next, we have the Thomas Edward Dale Scholarship. Mr. David Dale usually presents this award on behalf of his late son, Thomas Edward Dale. This scholarship is given to a Burris senior who has plans to attend Ball State University and has been involved in extracurricular activities. This year's recipient is Lucas Butler. The Storer Scholarship is awarded to a student who has evidenced such scholarship ability, industry, integrity, courage, and ideals as to give great promise of being enabled by a continued education to become a leading citizen in our community, in our state, and in our nation. The winner of the Storer Scholarship this year is CJ Cope. The John Christopher Cooley Memorial Scholarship was established as a tribute to John Cooley, who taught at Burris for 25 years. The recipient of this award is a senior who will attend Ball State University and has been involved in the Burris music program. I'm happy to announce that this year's recipient of the John Christopher Cooley Award is Ian Blackmer. The W.A. Hurley Scholarship is awarded each year to a graduating senior who is selected on the basis of scholarship and leadership, with preference given to students who are studying biology or medical science. I am pleased to announce that the recipient of this year's W.A. Hurley Memorial Scholarship is Bracken Carnes. The Alfred C. Melby Scholarship is presented to a senior who will attend Ball State, pursuing an education in the field of humanities, and who has demonstrated a genuine concern and appreciation for all people. I am happy to announce that this year's recipient of the Alfred C. Melby Scholarship is Trinity Poole. The Philip Nash Nelson Scholarship is awarded to an individual who demonstrates good citizenship and academic excellence, as well as someone who has been involved in Burris's music program. I'm pleased to announce that this year's recipient of the Philip Nash Nelson Scholarship is Christina Volk. The Jennifer Strother Scholarship was established in her memory as a gift from her family. Jennifer was a Burris graduate and held degrees in both theater and medicine. The recipient of this award must demonstrate a wide intellectual curiosity, both personal integrity and dogged perseverance. I am very happy to share that this year's recipient of the Jennifer Strother Scholarship is Hannah Kreider. The Burris Scholarship is a relatively new scholarship, and it's awarded annually. The winner of this scholarship will be a graduating senior who has demonstrated motivation, tenacity, and dedication to academic excellence. I'm happy to announce that this year's recipient of the Burris Scholarship is Owen O'Neill. The Nancy J. Manny's Scholarship is for two students who plan to attend Ball State University. The two winners of this scholarship must excel in academic performance and extracurricular activities and motivation. This year's recipients are Elizabeth Parkinson and Jalen Cream. The Dr. Kenneth L. Foster Scholarship is awarded to a student who has been active in extracurricular activities, who has worked outside of the school, or who has volunteered in their community. I am pleased to announce that the recipient of the Dr. Kenneth L. Foster Memorial Scholarship is Grace Butler. The winner of this scholarship will be a graduating senior who has demonstrated strong academics, motivation, and character. I'm happy to announce that this year's recipient of the Burris Scholarship Class of 1961 is Megan Dragich. So again, congratulations, senior class. We are so proud of the dedication that you have shown while you've been at Burris, and we know that you will show that same commitment as you prepare for your next stage of life. Congratulations. Hi, seniors. There are two further scholarships that we would like to recognize from our senior class. We have the Dwight and Virginia Dean Schoaf Scholarship. This is a scholarship through First Merchants Bank, and it is focused on a student who is going into music education or the education field. Each high school in Delaware County is able to nominate one student for this scholarship, and this scholarship this year, our nominee was Emmeline Thigerson. Our second scholarship that we wanted to recognize was the Burris Class of 1949 Angie Wilson Scholarship. This is a scholarship through the Community Foundation of Delaware County. This is a scholarship for one Burris senior who is planning to go into the career field of teaching. And they are nominated based on their academic achievement, and they also have to submit an application and essay. Our student that was nominated for this award was Autumn Gable. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Denise DeCarly Meyer, and I am here to award the Joseph DeCarly Citizen Scholarship Award for 2020. 15 years ago, my family and I created this scholarship to recognize a student passionate about learning, as well as has a strong sense of community. Although teaching social studies was the main job during his 25 years at Burris, students were my dad's constant focus, whether it was teaching, being a class sponsor, chaperoning many dances, working as an athletic director, or just mentoring students about what they want to do post-graduation. His passion was on developing a well-rounded student who would leave Burris to go out into the world and pursue more education while being mindful of what it means to be a good citizen. It is my pleasure to announce that this year's Joseph DeCarly Citizen Scholar Award is Catherine Drogic. Congratulations, Catherine, and best of luck to you.
Hello, my name is Sarah Hill, and today it is my pleasure to speak on behalf of my family in the presentation of 2 Austin Matthew Quinn Memorial Scholarships. Congratulations, Class of 2020. While I know this is not the way that you thought some of your most memorable years would come to a culmination, and it certainly is not the way that your parents, families, friends, and community would have hoped it would have played out for you, we are nonetheless excited for each of you and wish you all the best. We would like to thank Mrs. Milligan, the faculty and staff of Burris, as well as the senior class for continuing to invite us to be a part of this special presentation. As you all know, the Burris family is a unique and special group of people, and we are honored to be considered a part of it. It's hard to believe that 12 years ago, I sat where you are, and 9 years ago, my brother Austin sat where you are. We would be remiss if we did not share that a large portion of why we choose to give back each year to the graduating class of Burris is largely due to the opportunities and experiences my brother and I had while we were students here. In 2008, I received the Joseph DeCarly Citizenship Scholarship. As our family was making arrangements after my brother's accident in July of 2011, it was my idea to set up this memorial scholarship fund. At the time, my parents agreed to it, and they simply felt it was a way to keep my brother's memory alive. This scholarship fund is largely funded through a golf tournament each summer. As we began putting the first tournament together, we were constantly amazed at the stories people would tell us of how they knew Austin from here or there, and how he constantly presented himself politely and with a smile. It was during this time that my family, and especially my parents, realized with a proud but heavy heart that Austin did not need us to try to preserve his memory. He had already taken care of that while he was with us. My dad is usually the one to make this presentation. He always shares the following story. Austin was employed at the Delaware Country Club for all of 10 days. On one of those days, he was manicuring around a green when a man chipped into the sand trap. After hitting out of the trap, the man apologized to Austin for causing him more work, and Austin's reply was to thank the man for helping to preserve his job. This man was so impressed by my brother's attitude and the way he handled himself and his take on the situation that he stood in line for hours at my brother's calling to share this story with us. It was stories like this and others that helped us to realize that, for the most part, Austin was the same person outside of our presence as he was inside it. And even though he is definitely remembered for his sarcastic and mischievous side as well, we couldn't be more proud of the person he became. While the pandemic we are currently navigating through is on a much larger scale than the man who chipped into the green, I can't begin to tell you how many times I've thought of my brother during this situation and wondered what his take on it would be. As you can see in the story I just shared, Austin definitely embodied the phrase, taking lemons and making lemonades out of it. While this pandemic has definitely given its fair share of lemons, especially to the graduating seniors of 2020, I hope each of you are able to find your glass of lemonade throughout this ordeal. We have been blessed beyond measure with support and love for our family and this scholarship fund by family, friends, and the Burris class of 2011, as well as businesses throughout the tri-state area that continue to donate to our golf outing. We could have never achieved this success on our own, and we continue to be humbled and grateful beyond words. At this time, I am honored to present the 2020 Austin Matthew Quinn Memorial Scholarships to Edom Alamehu and Ellie Parkinson. Congratulations. Our family is confident you will continue to be leaders in your community, and we wish you all the best.
My name is Carly Akery King, and I am the Program Officer at the Community Foundation of Muncie in Delaware County. And I'm honored to have the opportunity to record this special message to celebrate the graduating seniors from Burris and their accomplishments as they move on to the next chapter of their lives. The Community Foundation administers 51 scholarship funds for students in our community. Each year, tens of thousands of dollars are awarded to students pursuing a post-secondary education from right here in Delaware County. I'm pleased to announce the following scholarships. The Arthur D. and Josephine M. Roebling Scholarship is awarded to one recipient at each of the 10 high schools in Delaware County. The Roebling Scholarship acknowledges good citizenship and good moral character, and I'm pleased to recognize Emma Davis as this year's recipient for Burris. The Alice Miriam Kitzelman Scholarship is awarded to a graduating student from Burris Laboratory School who has demonstrated a desire and ability to pursue a career in medicine or in surgery. I'm pleased to recognize Edom Alamehu as this year's recipient of the Kitzelman Scholarship. I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to participate in this celebration. Congratulations, Burris Class of 2020.
Good evening. My name is Dustin Hum, the president of eKeeper Systems. I welcome tonight's seniors, parents, families, and friends to celebrate the achievements of this year's graduating seniors. To that end, it is my pleasure to award this year's Unparalleled Excellence Scholarship to a Burris graduate. This award is based on 3 key areas: scholastic achievement, excellence in the arts, and community leadership. This year's recipient plans to study computer science and Spanish at Purdue University in the fall. It is with great pride I award this year's Unparalleled Excellence Scholarship to Emma Davis. Congratulations to Emma and her parents, Jackie and Chad.